Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock, and we are on the free to play. Man, that was very exciting. I don't know that I've been that like go get them at the beginning of an intro before, but um, cool. So, just wanted to mostly get these cards open. So that's what this video is really going to be about. As far as updates go, doing good on Doom Tower Hard. This is kind of what I was talking about, right? Like Armand's just opens up so much. Now, in truth, I have to manual all these rooms. And that's because Armand's is only 50 right now. He is geared to the nines, but no masteries, only level 50, no accessory banner. And the speed tune on the team, well, I guess it's not tuned, but the speed of the team isn't really where you would expect it to be for doing Doom Tower hard. So I'm landing all the abilities, but I just have to save that stun for the next wave. If I open with the stun and let it auto, then he usually won't have it ready for the following. So I've been manualing. Using him and Deacon in combination is working out really well because we have like great turn meter control over the enemy team. So that's been going really good. The boss was really, really easy. I've got Newt. So Newt just comes in, A3, it's already at half health, and then we just fight our way through it. So this is going to be the big challenge boss. I think that's Spider. Um, and we'll see what happens there. This secret room, no shot. No shot I could do that with only two level 60 HP champions. But cool. So for Demon Lord, I did four key it again today. It was close. I manualed the last key just in case. I did get 73 million, so we did it. It changed affinity to Spirit, which is the weakest affinity for me. I have tried the team with Newt instead of Rathalos when it's Spirit affinity, but still doesn't really give the much better results, if any improvement at all, to be honest. So I kind of decided that I'll stick with Rathalos because when he does do his things, they work very well, and being able to manual it was what it was very effective. So once I get Newt booked, then he can probably take the place for Spirit Affinity, and I can just have two teams and use one for whenever it's a Spirit Affinity. So that's kind of the plan because I think he'll be better than Rathalos against the Spirit Affinity for sure. Just been doing kind of my daily stuff. And I did want to talk about something in the news here. So obviously we have a 10x for faction unity right now. That's, we're waiting for Wixwell. That's not worth it. It is interesting, the summoning event, though, that is coming up. Sorry about that. It's interesting as from a discussion point of view because primal shards are puzzling for me when you consider free to play. Now I have this primal shard because of Hydra clan boss. Wait, no. Where did I get this? Oh no, I just got primal quartz. That's right. It wasn't Hydra. I got a primal shard on my main account, and that's why I thought it was from Hydra because I got one from Hydra. I got enough. I got like 130 um, of the fragments or whatever. What are they called? Quartz. Yeah. So, anyways, but I do have one primal shard. Now this 2x event is only for epics and legendaries. So they're doubling the chances of receiving epics and legendaries. I'm not sure on my free to play if I want to save primals for a mythical 2x. I mean, that's what I'm going to do, and I think that is the correct answer, but it is worth kind of having a discussion when you consider that it's a 2% chance at getting a legendary, and when you're dealing with a free-to-play account, legendaries are much more impactful. So It was just something I was thinking about because, I mean, we've got White Queen in there who, I could have gone for the fusion and didn't. Um, Brogni is so good for Clan Boss. Manaya, I know she got reworked. I don't know how good she is now. Galkabar, I mean, probably good on a free to play. And then Helicap is for a free to play is amazing. That would open up a ton of options when it comes to Clan Boss. I'm pretty sure I could form some kind of unkillable team with Helicath. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I'd be able to figure it out. So he would be the one that I would probably want to go for. But we have so many epics. I really don't know that any of the epics would be worth it. But I kind of wanted to just get what your thoughts were. My decision is to not pull the Primal Shard until it's a 2x for Mythical. And that's because Mythicals are so much better for free-to-play accounts than regular accounts. Now, Mythicals are good anywhere. But the reason they're so good for free-to-play accounts is because they're already 6 stars. You can just level them up and put them in right away, and they're going to bring so much utility. Even some of the worst ones are still incredibly powerful when you compare them to even some of the top, or like, well, not top legendaries, but like middle legendaries, right? So, mythical champions are just too good. Even if I pulled a Mikage, which, obviously I could get one for free eventually, but even if I did pull her, I wouldn't be upset. They're just so good. The other news I wanted to talk about, I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you haven't, feel free to check out any of the content creators out there that are talking about it, because they all are. Epic Empowerment is coming, and I find it to be a little interesting. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of a sneezing fit, but I edited it out. I wanted to just take a look and see if I had any duplicates that I would want to empower. So perhaps Tayrell. A lot of Carlinias, but I don't know how much she would be worth empowering. It's the strange thing. High Katoon might be pretty good empowered. Now, we don't know what this empowerment looks like either. Let's keep that in mind. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, per se. We don't really know what this is going to look like. It could be that the juice may not be worth the squeeze, but it is something interesting, and I was just looking to see what duplicates I had. Now, this is actually a pretty good empowerment consideration. She's a good nuker. Filja, she can hit pretty hard. She's got pretty good abilities as well. And I think, yeah, she can self-buff, which is pretty good too. So, an empowered version of her would be pretty decent. I don't know that I have her in Faction Guardians, by the way. Well, look at that. Look at that. I got 2 Faction Guardians that aren't being used. I don't really know who that's going to benefit right now. I don't think I have any of them in use, but I still wanted to knock that out. So, but yeah, I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on Epic Empowerment? I'm excited about it because it's just more power, but what I'm getting scared of is the power creep in the game, and I'm getting scared because so far the only way that Plarium is combating power creep is by limiting our rosters. Like, that's what they did with Cursed City, right? They basically said, oh, you can only use certain champions from certain factions, from certain X, Y, and Z, right? And that really limits your power, right? So how are they going to do that with the next big piece of content? How are they going to do that whenever they unlock the Great Void? Are they going to, are dungeons going to become too easy because you can do it with all epics now because they'll be empowered and much stronger. I get worried about what kind of power creep we're going to have, because even now with mythical champions, I can only imagine how easy they've made some. I'm looking right now, I'm working on a Lady Mikage team for Hard Fire Knight on my main account, because Mikage is so good, and I'm kind of considering getting her in there and seeing what we can do. But yeah, it's just kind of, I get worried about, are they going to add 10 more hard stages that are going to require empowered champions, or are they going to be at such a difficulty damage and HP wise that you're going to need empowered champions? And I'm not saying that that's going to happen. It's just a conversation piece. It's just a thought that I had, a curiosity. How are they going to combat that? Because right now, speaking from my main account, the game feels kind of easy to an extent. And so I feel like if I could just empower the few good epics that I use, this is my main account right here. I wonder, what are the epics that I really use? If I can empower Godseeker, empowering Cryodan would be really good for me. I don't want to empower any of my Clan Boss ones because I don't want to have to rebuild them. Empowering Geomancer's huge. Empowering my Shamils would be big. Husk will really probably benefit from empowerment. Royal Guard as well. Venomage. There's definitely a lot of good epics that are going to benefit from this empowerment. So, who knows? I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. But overall, I'm excited about it. Looking forward to it. Okay, now I think that's really everything I wanted to talk about. I'm just kind of still holding on to resources. We were sitting pretty good heading into what is going to be a very good fusion, and I'm hoping we get something during the fusion. That would be the best case scenario. What is my mercy on the free to play? Yeah, so I'm 10 sacreds in. So if I pull these 5, there's actually a good shot that I get a legendary. I guess it's 22, right? No, yeah, it's 12. So there's a good shot that I'm going to get a legendary on top of getting Wixwell. So who knows where that could be. Now, I've already mentioned in previous videos my concerns about legendaries, books, and all those things, but we've already got several in the pipeline. But I have a feeling that things are going to go very quickly here pretty soon once I'm able to play the game more often and kind of get back into the grind and use my energy daily on a regular basis, grinding out those events off of without using gems and without using stored energy. I could just do it using the passive energy gain. I think that's really going to benefit me, and we should see a lot more 6 stars coming quicker and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited for the opportunities ahead of me. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and open up these cards and see what we get. Now, I love starting with the corners. All right, great. I don't know what kind of neck that is yet. Web points, okay. Let's go. I'll take that. All right. All right, we need to find the other epic quality one. And it's going to be here. No. Okay. We have what? One more card flip. Okay. Not too bad. And I wasn't planning on like going crazy. I'm actually really disappointed now that I look at it. Only getting two pieces, but those could be very, very good pieces of gear for the account. So if we go to just new, it's only an attack-based neck. That, in my opinion, is one of the worst types of necks. And then we got an HP banner with no HP substat. So, I mean, we did get a void shard, so I can't be too upset, but that is a little disappointing that I just happened to not click where the gear was. I mean, what was the chances of gear? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. Yeah. I mean, it's so silly that all of that. Math is not my strong suit, so please spare me your judgment as I gave up on doing all that math. Okay. Well, we'll call that a video. Going to be a short one today. I just really wanted to get those opened on camera. I'm probably going to be done for the night here pretty soon. And then I can probably no, I can't stream Monday. Yeah. I'm not sure when I'm going to stream next, but I do want to. So it might be not. Yeah, it might be next Thursday. Next Thursday might be my next stream because I'm just thinking about my schedule and everything that's going on. The other thing I wanted to mention, I did make some changes to the membership on the channel. So if you are looking to support me and kind of keep the channel going, there is a membership tier now, so you can become a member of the channel, and that gets you access to special benefits, shout outs, and different things, and account takeovers, of course, which I'll be doing a lot more of those starting in June. So and then the other thing, just thank you guys for watching. The best way to support the channel right now is to subscribe, because the more subscribers, the more exposure, and better ad content revenue and everything, all that stuff. So if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. It will help me out. And yeah, that's everything. All right, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.